Alright, let's take a look at Somewhere Over the Rainbow. And we're going to look at version 2 mainly because it's harder than version 1. I think version 2 is going to supply some sounds that you're kind of wanting to hear more than version 1. Okay, so you look at the first bar. I would recommend this fingering in the left hand. Something's vibrating here. Oh well. So here's what my right hand does. I like to go thumb in middle, kind of pinching it, then thumb, pointer, thumb on the A and the D string, like that. You could, if you really wanted to, go thumb and ring finger and have the pointer in the middle handle the A and D, and that looks like this. If you just really want to do that, you can, Alright, so, oops, there we go. Okay, now, here, oh yeah, I forgot to mention, you can do this with your left hand. That helps you grab in the second measure right there. That, where you have the 3rd fret and the high E and 3rd fret low E, and then D, G, D, open D, open G, open D. Like that. So, oops. So I'm getting a lot of buzz on this I'm not intending to get at all. So that's better. Well, I just played through the whole thing right there. Here, now I was talking about this first measure right here. You could, if you do this shape right here, you wind up kind of having your pinky playing the 3rd fret high E whenever you have to do it. If you use these fingers, then you can use your pinky or your ring from this position, and that feels better than do that. Because you have to play this B minor chord coming up. So, you got 2nd fret on the A string, 2nd fret on the high E, and then open D. I would recommend in the right hand going so that was thumb and ring finger like that, then playing the open D, middle finger playing 3rd fret B string. So if you want to go ahead and just make that shape right there, you can. It doesn't hurt anybody. But then you have to pick up on that left hand pointer finger to reveal the high open E. Then you'd have your 2nd fret high E and open A following together. You'd let go of the B right there. I'm only doing that, I like how it sounds, and it's also pretty easy to play physically. That that sound that gets embedded in like that. You got open A, and then 3rd fret high E, open G, open B, makes a nice G chord. Then you play a bass note. You can finger this any way you want to do it. Okay, now what's going to be difficult is playing the next measure without breaking pace. Now, if your left hand just does that, it's easy. So let me show you that. Now this is one of those things where classical guitar method really comes in handy. Not saying you have to do classical guitar method to get good at this stuff, because Chet Atkins certainly didn't. But thumb, pointer, middle, pointer, ring, pointer, middle, pointer. Thumb, pointer, middle, pointer, ring, pointer, middle, pointer. That's a real economic way to do it. And it becomes that. I would finger that and then the start of the second line just like this. It's pretty darn easy right here. Or it's simple, it's economical. This song isn't easy. Middle and ring. So you play both the 3rd fret low E and the B string together, and then open D, open G, open D, with the pointer, middle, pointer in the right hand. Then I would again go 3rd fret low E, open D, open G, open D, so like that. So that's the end of the first line, beginning of the second line. Then your second bar in the second line, if you just make this C chord, then you can play that measure very effectively. Now here's the thing, you don't have to just go like that, like lightning quick. Check it out. You saw how slowly I built that C chord? So physically it's easy to do once you know how to do it, and that's kind of like a catch-22, isn't it? Because you're asking your right hand to truck along at an even click, an even tempo, and then have your left hand just kind of like slowly come into place. It's like rubbing your tummy and patting your head. If you just take that measure and slow it, like at the beginning of the second line, that first measure going into the second measure on the second line, if you just slow that down to like family tempo, where it's like as slow as it has to be, it takes a lot of patience. If you just slow it way down, then it'll occur to you how to do it. So in the right hand, on that second measure, second line, I would just do thumb, pointer, middle, ring on the inside 4 strings. Okay. Now third measure starts like that.